Developments in the manhunt happening right now for the suspect behind the killing of United Healthcare's CEO. Police just released new photos, and they're asking for the public's help in identifying the person seen in these photos. A senior law enforcement official says they found words written on shell casings at the scene that could be a possible message from the shooter. The killing was captured in this chilling surveillance footage Wednesday morning. Thompson was on his way to speak at an investor meeting when a man wearing a black hoodie and a ski mask fired multiple rounds from behind. Investigators say Thompson was shot at least twice in his back and in his calf. Officials also revealed the alleged shooter fled on an e-bike and rode towards Central Park. NBC News correspondent Stephen Romo joins us now with the latest. Stephen, you've been following this case since it started unfolding yesterday morning. What more do we know about the images that have now been released? And do we know when and where in the city those photos specifically were taken?
Yeah, a very important question, Morgan. We do not know right now from NYPD where those photos were taken. We do see such a clear image of the suspected shooter's face. He's even smiling in one of them with that mask down, and that could go a long way in helping to identify who this person is. We know police are looking at least exactly what law enforcement experts said they would be doing, trying to retrace the shooter's steps leading up to the encounter that he had with Thompson right outside this Hilton Hotel in Midtown. We are working to get more information from NYPD, who have not had an official press briefing today about these images and where they came from, but they clearly put them out because they are hoping that anyone with information will call them.
You know, Stephen, speaking of chilling, we've been talking about the words that were actually on the shell casings that were found. What were the words?
Yeah, deny, defend, and depose were those words found on those shell casings, those 3 shell casings that police found right outside. And they really are saying that that could be an indicator of motive, though it's not clear exactly what that motive is. And speaking with law enforcement expert Jim Kavanaugh about this, he's saying that that makes him think that this may not be a professional hit. So the NYPD stopped short yesterday of saying this was the work of a professional hitman. Some of the other things indicated as well from Jim Kavanaugh, the distance away that this shooter was when it happened, the words themselves being on the bullets, those aren't things that they typically see in a situation like that. It could help them find a way to trace and track down where this shooter may be. But we did hear from Mayor Eric Adams earlier today, and here's what he had to say about the likelihood of catching this person.
In all of my years of law enforcement, I have never seen a silencer before. And so that was really something that was shocking to us all. And so we're on the right path, and we believe we're going to apprehend this person.
Now, there are more questions that we have as well, Morgan, knowing about these threats that Paulette Thompson told us about yesterday, that they had heard from different places without a clear detail about what those threats are. We're waiting to hear more about that and why Thompson didn't have a security detail with him in light of those threats. Morgan?
Yeah, a lot more questions than answers at this point. Stephen Romo on the ground for us. Stephen, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor as due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rule Well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel, abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the Spirit to show you how this man, his talking points, his narratives, and his propaganda is getting played out. I mean, if you look at this guy in the video, and to show you how stupid it is because they showed you 3 different people. Like, I don't believe that this is the same guy. Here, and here, if I can get back on it. Now, like they say, all niggas look the same. All Edomites look the same. Now, I mean, this could likely be the same person, but this look like this look like a fucking video game, bro. Okay, this look like some Assassin's Creed type shit, or like a creative play out GTA or Call of Duty or something. This don't even look real. And out of all the technology they have today, you mean to tell me this is the best they can do? All right, and if this guy was a professional hitman, you'd think he's going to be sitting up here sipping Starbucks coffee or whatever the hell he was drinking. Pull his mask down, get caught on camera, because everything in America is surveillance. Okay, I did a lesson on that yesterday, that their eyes are bowing down to the earth. I mean, they know who and everybody is. So, I mean, if they really wanted to catch this guy, they could have been caught him, especially if he got away on a bicycle. I mean, when Jake carries out crimes, they don't give a fuck, bro. They'd have been found Jake within the first hour and arrested him. But yeah, you mean to tell me you can't find a guy that killed somebody that got away on a damn bike? I'm not buying this shit. Because the narratives keep changing. First they said they shot him in the chest, then they shot him twice in the back and the thigh. You know, and then you had people standing by while he was getting shot up. And then on top of that, you know, the whole thing about crime is migrants. They may fuck around and say, oh, it was a so-called black man that did it. But it's all stupid, man. It's all a distraction. It's smoke and mirrors. And who gives a damn about this CEO cat? I mean, you know, it just what it is. But this is stupid. It don't even look real. And if you pay attention to the video, peep this.
Was on his way to speak at an investor meeting when a man wearing a black hoodie and a ski mask fired multiple rounds from behind. Investigators say Thompson was shot at least twice in his back.
Now peep this. You know how many people are walking around with black hoodies on and face masks on because of the weather? But if you pay attention to the backpack is not the same. In this picture, he has a black backpack on. And in this one, it looks like he's wearing...
Investigators say Thompson was shot at least twice in his back.
That's not a black backpack, okay? That can be like some type of light color, like a light gray or something. Or it could have just been the camera picking up on the color of it. But that's not the same backpack. And clearly, this person and that person...
that mask down, and that could go a long way in helping to...
See that? You see how and this is how this man plays on you people's emotions, and people are so stupid they don't pick up on the small minute details. Like, this is clearly not the same guy. Okay, this guy might not even be real. This is just some random person that they caught probably buying a Subway sandwich or something, and yeah, they gonna put the narrative out here to give these people ease of mind because some Edomite devil got popped, and then they fuck around and arrest the wrong person just to give the actual assassinator a go-ahead or a pass because he's a scapegoat. But if you pay attention to this, peep this, it's not the same.
Identify, see such a clearer image of the suspected shooter's face. He's even smiling in one of them with that mask down, and that could go a long way in helping to...
It's not the same thing. It's not the same coat. But yeah, people are sitting up here eating this shit up like this is not even a real person. This is probably an NPC off a video game or some shit. You don't even look real. All right, but peep this. It says, let me get this straight. It says this cat is a professional who was masked up, wore mute clothing, had a suppressor on his 9, and rode an e-bike to avoid a license plate being read on all 5,000 cameras per square block, and then got caught smiling, sipping a mocha. It says they lost him and needed a scapegoat. It says whoever is in the pic is innocent. That's even if this is a real person. What I realized too about a lot of this stuff that goes on in the news is the fact that they copy and they paste and they clip certain footages. Like I remember I was watching this particular video. I think it was out in Gaza or some shit. And they donated an explosion in the background, but you can tell it was done on a green screen. Because the people that was actually narrating the news broadcaster and people that was actually running, it didn't even look like it was in sync. Okay, you can tell from the people that was in front and the detail in the back, it was two different types of, it was both pixelated different. Okay, to show you how a lot of this shit is propaganda, man. Okay, who's to say that was actually that CEO guy? I mean, and if it was, hey, call lawyer about you, man, I was shot. If not, then who really gives a damn? But this is the narrative and the talking points that they give to you people, man. All right, and they'll fuck around and say, oh, well, he was a migrant from Venezuela. He has a family that lives in Tilden Projects with Staten Island. You know, they're going to trace it back and make it some type of local technicality. But this man is getting old. It's like, dude, we see through the bullshit, Esau. All right? So this wasn't going to be a long lesson, but peep this. This is the book of Psalms 52. And I'm going to start at verses 2. It says, thy tongue devises mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. All right? Now, when you go into the word mischief, right? Because we go into words over here. But it goes into the Hebrew word, which is hawaha, which means desire in a bad sense, chasm, engulfing and ruin, destruction, calamity. And it's all that this man does is bring destruction, calamity, death, deceit, okay, confusion, hate. I mean, there's a track record on Esau's wickedness, man. And this is why FBI agents are getting shook, because they're finding chariots hoovering over their houses, man. Okay, that they got the whole narrative thesis on these are drones. Now everybody in the news have been told to say, yeah, call them drones, call them drones. And in some footages, they may actually be drones, okay? Because like I said, Esau likes to splice footage and copy and paste certain things. He may have actually have a video of a drone, but linking it to a different narrative, man, saying that's what it is, because they're a bunch of demons. They're a bunch of deceitful workers, man. But these FBI agents are being shook. You got chariots over Parliament in the UK, military bases. They're popping up over, and literally they're flying over FBI homes, man. But they're calling them drones. And if they were drones, why haven't you shot them down already? Especially if you suspect them to be from the Russians or the Chinese or the Iranians or the North Koreans. Why haven't you shot these drones down yet? You know, yet you set up no-fly zones over certain provinces and shoot shit down, but yet you mean to tell me that a so-called drone that's hounding your FBI, stalking them day and night, you ain't shoot it down yet? Because they ain't drones, man. Okay, and the videos that they showing you, that's not what they really are. Okay, because some videos they say that drone, it can be up to like the size of a car. Those are chariots, man. Okay, but the videos that they may be showing them people may be actual footages of actual drones, but that ain't what's really being reported. And they ain't gonna show you what it is. But Esau was shook. All right, and he should be. But it says, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Okay, because it's all based on just false narratives. Clearly, they showed you 3 different people in the video. Clearly, the guy that shot this dude had a different backpack on, and then the other guy that looks like an NPC of Assassin's Creed some damn where with a black book bag on. And then you got another guy that looked like a damn cat burglar, okay, from what you call that goddamn game, Saints Row, with a mask on. You know how many people walking around outside with black jackets and hoods on with black scarves on? Hell, you know how many people own that attires? Everybody got a black jacket. Everybody have a black hoodie. People got black scarves, man. And you got a lot of people walking around outside like that now because it's cold out. You know? But yet they push a narrative out there to deceive people. I'm not buying it, man. But it says here, thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. It says, but the Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever, and he should take thee away and pluck thee out of the dwelling place, and shall root thee out of the land of the living, man. And the righteous also shall see and fear, and shall laugh at him. Because we're going to laugh at your stupid ass when the Lord finally gets you. Okay, but like the scriptures say, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. This is nothing more but a ploy, because 9 times out of 10, they assassinated that guy from up top, or whatever happened, or even if it was a real ordeal or fake, they're probably getting ready to do something, man. Okay, it's 2025 is going to be the year that shit probably take off, man. And it ain't going to redact back. Okay, 2025 may be the year to change the game for good, Lord's will. Especially when this guy Trump gets in. Hey, they say the calm before the storm, right? But anyway, this is the book of Psalm 73. And I'm going to start at verses... Let's start at verses 5. Matter of fact, the whole chapter is good, but let's start at verses 4. It says, for there is no bands in their death, but their strength is firm, and they are not in trouble as other men, right? Because clearly, whoever is in the video is not the guy that shot this guy, right? Like I said, the guy in the video may have been Secret Service, CIA, MI6, an assassin, probably was a damn beekeeper for all we know. Because Esau have those programs too. He sends his top assassins after people that he perceived to be a threat to his system. And that's one thing brothers got to be alert, man. Hey, that movie, The Beekeeper, they got programs like that in the CIA. It's like the CIA within the CIA, because you have a form of law enforcement that functions on the falsified legality of keeping the system in structure. But then you got those that operate outside of the system that keep the so-called legal. But it's all wickedness, man. Okay, so they have top-level assassins. And guess what? They're going to send these type of men after us. And this is why we going to need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And this is why we going to need spiritual power. Because they going to send the top men out there. Like, it wasn't low-level men hunting the X-Men, bro. Okay, they sent their top elite out there to get the X-Men and round them up. Okay, they didn't send some Billy the Badge Edomite cop. They got a 6-shooter revolver and a white picket fence with 3 kids and a charger in the driveway after the X-Men. Okay, he's low level. Okay, they send top guys. They even send other mutants after the X-Men, man. All right, so this man gonna come. When he's gonna come with the whole fucking kitchen sink. And we gotta be ready and we gotta be on point. Okay, don't find it strange, brothers, that you're getting hit with all these particular attacks. All of a sudden, you're getting subpoenas to court, and all of a sudden, you're getting garnishments. Hey, all this shit is strategically done, man. Okay? But it says here, for they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. It says, therefore, pride compassed them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment, and their eyes stand out with fatness, and they have more than a heart can wish. But this is the point. It says they are corrupt. Okay, because the system is based on corruption, fraudulent practices. Everything from the grass, from the air we breathe, to the grass we walk in, to the vehicles we drive, and to the taxes we pay, from every level of this system is corrupted. Okay, from the stool that you take a number 2 in is all corruption, man. Okay, from the water you drink, the bed you lay in is all corrupted. It's corrupt, man. It says they are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, and loftily goes into pridefully. You know, it says they set their mouth against the heavens, which is the men of the Lord, the angels, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and their tongue walking through the earth. And that's going into their news, man. Okay, like that news broadcaster there. What do they call them? They forecasters. Okay, because remember the news, all news agencies are pretty much being funded by one particular source, man. Okay, you have some independent media out there, but most of these news, MSNBC, NBC, CNN, okay, even Al Jazeera, RT, all those are being bought and paid for by the elites, man. Some may give you a little bit more than others, but they all are in league with one another. And this is why people are resorting to TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and, YouTube to get their information, because they can't expect the higher authorities to give them the truth. So people are going outside of the mainstream narratives, and they're trying to find the truth. And this is why Esau wants to put a ban on what we look up, man. This is why he wants to track everything, and this is why he wants to censor everything. And this is why he wanted to ban TikTok and to buy out TikTok from Moab, because he wanted to be able to control the narrative, man. Okay, but you can't control the narrative, because the Lord said what's done in the dark will come to the light. And everything that the Lord have taught you in secret, shout from the rooftops, man. So this dude is being exposed, and he's getting ready to lose his shit. But it says they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walking through the earth, right? And that's their talking heads. All right. Last precept. This is the book of Psalms 144, and I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at verses 7. It says, "Send thy hand from above and rid me, and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children." Okay, which is these devils, man. Okay, and the great waters is the people. It says, and also the great waters goes into the afflictions as well, because the scriptures goes into as the enemy come in as a flood. Okay, they're gonna come in with their military, but it says, "Whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood," man. Golly, falsehood. And when you look up falsehood, it's plain as day. Falsehood, definition of a lie, lying. Okay, a liar, like the scriptures say, he is the father of lies. He's the father of it. This man is a damn liar, man. All right, one more precept and I'll end it. 2 Corinthians. And they gonna pay, brothers, man. I got a feeling that the Most High is really getting ready to put the hammer on this devil, man. You know, the last couple of days, like I had to undergo some straight bullshit this week. Some bullshit. But like slightly after that, I just felt very comforted. I felt comforted, man. After prayer and intense prayer. Something in the spirit just told me, hey, don't even trip. I ain't got that long to go. Just hold on a little bit. Hold on. Everything is getting ready to be brought full circle, brothers. Okay, the Lord is getting ready to get our enemies, man. Those baby mamas out there, those Edomites, them wicked 2/3 that has spoke ill against his word, ill against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, ill against you brothers' works, have put you on child support, have taken your kids from you, has gotten you locked up, has stolen from you, has done little nefarious things to get a response out of you. Don't worry, brothers. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is getting ready to make a move on all our enemies, and I got the utmost faith in that. I believe it. I know that's getting ready to happen. I feel it. When I get a feeling like this, I'm usually not wrong. I'm usually on the mark, man. All right. Any brother that know me personally, or any sister, that have ever known, they know that through the spirit of discernment of the Lord when they hear it, man. Okay. We've been saying things for years and they're coming to pass. Prime example, the elites that died in a particular succession. The Lord gave me a vision of that back in 2018. We had a sign with the wicked. I know brothers are familiar with the wicked sign when you got Evelyn Rothschild, David D. Rockefeller, you got Henry Kissinger, and the spirit was so cold because one time we was out there in the rain and our sign got damaged. But the spirit was so cold because out of all the elites that was going to die, the Lord had damaged the faces of those elites through the weather, meaning like through the how can I say it, through the rain and through the degradation of the sign. The Lord showed us exactly in succession on our wicked sign who was going to be next on the elite's hit list. And I called that shit at camp. And in that particular order, we called the death of 3 elites, man, through the spirit, and they all died in that regular succession. So you can't tell me we're not the prophets of the Lord, man. Oh, you're just reading prophecy. Well, duh, we're reading the prophecy because we don't have to write it no more because it's been written over 2,000 years ago. We're coming back to break down what was written. So that does make us prophets, man. Okay? But it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right? So I'll let that be that, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakodash. Lord's will you will edify. To the next lesson. Shalom.